wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you. I have no regrets, yeah, I'll tie up my chest. I'll never forget what it's like to be in debt. Been stabbed in the back bed, I'll show you what happens. Pass me the mic and I'll show you with action. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you could never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you could never own. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want. So give me all the scars, I'm a human being. Cover them with tattoos so you can't see. Knew it from the start, you had problems with me and the things I could be, I just wish I had seen. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you could never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want.
Hello everybody. Oh shit. I already got a problem. Okay. There we go. There you go. Now I'm in full screen view so y'all can hear me. I don't know why I'm blue for some reason. I have no idea why I'm blue. I just am. So I have no idea why that's a thing. But I guess I'm blue today. Welcome into the stream. I wonder if some people are here. Are there people here right now? I think so. Oh, I left the stupid thing on. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm full screen now. Like I said, I don't know why I'm blue, but you know, we'll wait for a couple minutes for everyone to get here. I'm not sure how many people are in here right now, but we got some people in here. As far as I can tell, there's only a couple people here. I think we'll wait a couple more minutes. How y'all doing? Who's in here with me? All right. Just make sure everything's good before we continue. Oops. I have no idea what that was. Hold on. I believe everything's working fine. Could be wrong though. Okay. It seems like everything's working fine. just need to see something. Give me 1 second. Okay. I don't know who's in here with me, but okay. All right, we can go ahead and get started. So going over. Hold on, here we go. Yep. I'm pretty sure that's big enough, right? Maybe a little bigger, a little bigger, a little bigger. There you go. All right, that should be good. So this is the Hazbin Hotel stream where I rank the songs, the episodes, and the characters. We're going to start with the episodes, and then we're going to go down to the songs, and then we're going to do characters, just like last time for season 1. I have implemented the this thing right there. I used this for Disventure Camp season 1. As you could tell by the slots, there are going to be color-coded slots. So these color codes right here tells you if I either hate something, which will be blood red, or if I dislike something, like I just don't really like it all too much, it's going to be yellow. If something's like mid or neutral to me, it's going to be blue. If I like something, it's going to be green. If I absolutely love it, it's going to be pink. So that's kind of like the code there. You can see a little bit of blue there, and then if I go here, it's going to be yellow, and I just have to switch those around once I do the list for this. But yeah, that's basically it for that. And then, like I said, we're going to do the episodes first. And then I do have to clarify another thing. For the characters, we are only using characters and only ranking characters that have serviced the narrative of the story. We're not putting random characters in, like Molly, or anything like that. So, hello alert. So we're not putting in random characters. We're only putting in characters that have serviced the narrative. So yeah, we have that. So like I said, we're going to do the characters, we're going to do the episodes, the songs, and then the characters. Keep in mind, these are my opinions. And as much as I like Hazbin Hotel, I do have to admit, there are flaws with this. There are flaws with the show. You will hear some of that during this. I know I'm going to cut this down and post it as a YouTube video. That is going to happen. So for all of you in the comment section, please be aware, even though I like Hazbin Hotel, I've always had the opinion that you can like something whilst criticizing it. So, I mentioned it before, but I think Hazbin Hotel's biggest issue, and I'm probably going to repeat it a lot, is the pacing. It's been a big problem since the very beginning. It's still a problem here. I think it's even worse in Season 2. So you're going to hear some complaints about that specifically, as well as some other questionable writing choices. Especially if a couple of the songs. There are way more songs in this season. A lot of them are better than Season 1. But there are a couple flops though. So I just want you guys to be aware. I like this show, but it's not perfect, and I'm going to criticize it because I've always had that opinion that you can like something whilst criticizing it. So for all of those in the comment section that will be seeing this when it's cut down into a video, please do not be so rude. I've had a few people be rude last time Do not be rude, please. You will be banned. You will be hidden as a user. I'm not going to deal with that. I try and keep my comment section as peaceful as I can. So, honestly, it's my channel. I get to do what I want. So, if you don't like it, you don't have to. You don't have to like it. But you also don't have to watch my content either. So, you can go see someone else if you really want to take my opinions to heart. But it's just a TV show. So, you might want to calm down a bit for those of you in the comment section. Season 2 is a big pacing issue? Yeah. Damn no rooster then. Hey, 3 icons. I don't think I've seen you in... Have you been in the comment section? I don't know. Yeah, I know people don't like filler, but this is why a show needs filler. Otherwise, we just have no breathing room at all. I mean, it's not just the no filler. There's so much going on in each episode, and I just feel like having 8 episodes immediately brought the show down immediately from the jump. Because if something as important, the story is too important, it just, it had to be dragged out a little more. It had to. But like I said, we're going to go ahead and start with the episodes. Now, I am going to do my tier list for all 3 of these, the episodes, the songs, and the characters. After that, when everybody gets here and everybody has seen my tier list, you guys will have the majority vote on each of these tiers for each one, so we can see how our lists differ. Also, there's a lot of new people here now, not just because of Hazbin Hotel, but because of Disventure Camp as well. So I want to preface this now. As you can tell, I have a stutter, so just bear that in mind as well. Even thinks as little as built up to the songs didn't happen at all. I feel like half of the songs just jump scared me. Alright. We're going to start with the worst episode of the show. I don't think there's any bad episodes of the show. Or of the season. But I do have to say that the weakest one is for sure Behind Closed Doors. This was a difficult episode to get through, mostly because of Charlie. Charlie has been pissing me off this season. She's pretty much pissed everyone off this season. It's also weird because people defend her so much that they'll even lie to my face about it. I remember one comment that says, "Oh, Viv doesn't like how people are shitting on Charlie." Bitch, she said that Charlie is going to piss people off. Vivian said that herself. Why are you going to lie to me in my own comment section? But also, yeah, Charlie drags this episode down by a lot. A lot. The twist about Angel and his actual worst sin, kind of shocking. I know that we're going to get some more of that next season, because next season we'll explore Charlie and Angel Dust and their backgrounds and their family. So I know we're going to get more into that. But yeah, Charlie has dragged this episode down by a lot. I liked Vox's and Velvet's vibe in this, even though they didn't really do anything too bad. The end piece with Angel Dust got me a little upset. We don't touch the Spider Boy. We don't touch Angel Dust. However, this was when I really started to take Vox a little more seriously, because he is able to spin information very, very easily and twist it in a way where he always seems like the better person. So I was getting a little worried of Vox at this point. But yeah. This episode was fine. I'm going to keep it as blue. This is the neutral tier. It's going to be staying as blue. I think that deserves a blue. Alright, well, but she's worth 50 grand. Please don't bring up that fucking song, please. Next episode. Yeah. Very sluggish. The first half of the first half was very sluggish. It picked up a little towards the halfway point, but I think that this season just didn't really start off too well. Once it gets to episode 2, it gets really good, but here it's kind of like fine. I don't mind it too much. This is also going to be a blue tier episode. I don't think it did a whole lot for me personally. I like some of the good bits that were in it. Especially Cherry kind of stepping out into the spotlight a little bit. I like how Vaggy's being more important in this season, and it really shows in this episode that she was going to be a very important character. Charlie's also not the best character. She's not as bad in this episode, but she's not very good either. This was where we got to really see how threatening Vox, Velvet, and Valentino can be, because Vox is very intelligent, and with the power of Velvet and Valentino, he can be very intimidating. So this is where I really wanted to see Vox really step into a villain role. And we didn't really get that until about halfway through the season. But he was still very enjoyable to watch. It's kind of weird how the episode title is also called New Penches, but we didn't even get to see him until the next episode. It's really weird. I really don't, I don't like that decision. Number 6. I don't know if people are going to be pissed off with me about this one. I don't know if this is a hot take, but I don't know if that's bad. Listen. I know that I'm putting It's a Deal very low. However, I really fucking don't like the Rosie twist. I really don't like it. I still don't like it. I still think that it drags Alistair's character down. It makes Alistair seem way less intimidating. I don't know how to explain it. It's like, because like it's so contradicting to his character and Rosie's character back in season 1. It contradicts everything of the first season that revolves around Alistair as a character. I like Alistair still, but that consistency has gone out the fucking window. And now I know whenever I watch season 1 again, I'm going to be thinking in the back of my mind, like, what the fuck happened here? This episode contradicts season 1 so much, and I really don't like it. I really don't like how it contradicts the first season. I agree, Alistair was better when he was more mystified and less explained. I don't think he was better, less explained. I wanted explanation for him. But Rosie doesn't make any sense. It's so contradicting to the way they were acting with each other back in season 1. And Rosie's is like a lot more sweet in season 1, and now she's kind of rude. Like, it doesn't line up. It doesn't. Because we only got to see Rosie for 1 episode of the last season, and then we got to see her for 1 episode of this season, episode 4. If you watch those 2 episodes back to back, they are 2 completely different people. I really don't like Rosie in this season. I don't like that twist. It takes away from Alistair. That twist basically ruins this whole episode. If you were going to write the twist that Rosie has Alistair's soul, then you need to make hints about it. Here's the thing. The twist about Angel Dust in episode 6 with Vox and Mind controlling him, the hints were there. Angel kept complaining about headaches in the previous episodes. And then you can see that Angel wasn't around a whole lot of the time when important information was being told. And people kept picking up on it. I never really thought anything of it because Angel's working on himself. I thought he was just working on himself and talking to Husk or hanging out with Cherry or something like that. But no, it's because he was off to the side eavesdropping because he was being mind controlled. The hints were there. That's why that twist works. This came out of left field. This came out of nowhere. I really don't like it. I don't think it's supposed to be... Here's the thing. I don't think it works as a twist. I don't think it should have been written as a twist. I think it should have been something that was led up to so people can piece it together. Having it out of the blue like this does not work. I think this was a wrong decision. It really takes away from Rosie. It really takes away from Alistair. And it practically ruins the whole episode. For me personally. But let's talk about some of the good stuff that were in this. I like the fight scene between Alistair and Vox. That scene was pretty good. Alistair's really smart. The way that he struck that deal with Vox. But that was interesting. We got to see more of Husk in this episode. Not too much. We got more of him in episode 6. A lot more than what was in this episode. But we got to see him like fight and communicate more. And I really like that. I want to see more Husk. I've had the complaint that we haven't gotten much Husk back in season 1. And it's still a problem in season 2, but I do like how we got a little bit more of him in this season. So I won't complain about it too much. I just hope we get more. However, one character that I will complain about still is Nifty. Still, fucking nothing for Nifty. She's still, to me, she's still not even a main character. She's a side character for me. The main characters are Charlie, Vaggie, Angel, Husk, Alistair, and Serpentius. For me, those are the main characters of the series. Nifty is not included. Oh, and Lucifer. Lucifer's also... no, actually, Lucifer is still a side character. We haven't gotten much of him. But yeah, I would definitely say that those are the main characters, and Nifty is by far... for sure not included in that. I think it was revealed this early because there's more to them. Maybe even more people involved. Sure, she owns him, but why? What's the plan? There's still mystery on Rosie's motivations and their deal. I get that there's going to be more motivations and there's going to be more building on their deal. What I'm saying is that it should have been teased from the get-go. If you were going to write this twist and reveal it in this season, you had to put hints there. There was no hints. If you watch season 1 back, there's no hints to this. I really don't think it worked as a twist. I don't think it does. I think it ruins the whole episode. Hello, Jennifer. Nifty is gremlin energy, and to be honest, that's all I really need her to be. She's endearing. I find her uninteresting. However, more about her, but we just don't get anything. And that's really disappointing to me. I was surprised in the last episode. Yeah, the last episode goes hard. But yeah, I think it's fine. I think this is also a neutral tier episode. This one's just fine. So these 3 episodes are blue episodes. Next one, Weapon of Mass Distraction. I like this episode. I think this was a good episode. One question, what's your favorite song? We're going to get to that over here, which is the songs right after the episode. So, not really sure. It all depends on me comparing the other songs to each other. So we'll get to that in a little bit. But I'm not sure right now. We're still in the episodes. Weapon of Mass Distraction. Vox. Very intimidating in this episode. Brighter is definitely at the top. is definitely one of the top songs, for sure. Vox goes full villain mode, and I love that. This is where we really got to see how intimidating Vox is as a villain. I love Lucifer in this episode. Dude, Lucifer... Oh my god, Lucifer's so fucking funny. Jeremy does amazing with this character. It's pretty obvious that Jeremy has so much fucking fun with this character. He's really having a blast with this fucking character. Alistair still doesn't really do anything. Carmilla, again, got to step out into the spotlight a little more. I wish we got more of her, like I said last season, and we didn't really get that too much in this season. So it's still another character that's disappointing. Because Carmella's a very interesting character, like I said, about all the other ones that we haven't really gotten anything for. I think one of the biggest issues of one of the characters... hold on. What's really bothering me is that we don't have shit for Velvet. We don't have shit. Nothing. We have nothing for Velvet. And it's so infuriating because she's so interesting on just her personality wise. And we have nothing. I'm so tired of like having such interesting characters get nothing out of the show. This is why I say we need more episodes. That's why I say that the pacing has an issue. It doesn't take its time to build up characters. It just repeats the same characters. Charlie and Angel and Vaggie. It just repeats those characters. Like, I like that we're getting stuff about them, but I would rather have build up on the characters that we have nothing for. Because next season is about Charlie and Angel. Again! Can I please just have something for Nifty and Velvet? I don't care what it is. I just want something. I don't care what we get. I just want something. Oh my god. Going back to this episode, I think it's weird how Angel was still mind controlled without it being obvious. I mean, when everybody who was hypnotized after that, it's pretty obvious that they were hypnotized because they had the eye effect, they were staring kind of like mindless. However, we've never really seen Vox manipulate anybody into doing that. So it's kind of, I don't know. That was really weird to me. What else? Oh yeah, Baxter. Again, another fucking character. Nothing happened for him this season. Except for a little bit of episode 3. That's pretty much it though. What else? I'm forgetting something important. What was it? Oh yeah, Penchus. Penchus really carried this episode. The whole heaven dynamic is really good. I think it's really interesting to see the conflicts between, even though I fucking hate Lute, I do love to see the difference between Lute and Emily's decision making. They are two very different characters. And kind of like seeing them kind of like try and fight over a solution is kind of entertaining to me. Abel was also starting to shine as a character during this episode. But the two characters that really steals the show in heaven is Sir Penchus and Sarah. Those two characters in this episode especially are really good. They hard carried this episode. Them two and Vox. They carried this episode. Next up, I love Sarah's development in this season. Yeah, I really like Sarah now. I really do. I didn't like her at all in season 1, but I really like her now. Next episode, or next one. Storyteller. I like this one. I like this episode a lot. I think that this was the episode where Lute started to shine a little more in the spotlight. Not in a good way, though. Everyone knows how psychotic and insufferable Lute is, but I'm glad that she's not a nothing character. I would be more upset if she got nothing and just kind of like disappeared. As much as I wanted her dead back in season 1, I am glad that she's getting more screen time and development rather than just having her be a nothing character. She really didn't do all too much this season, though. I do have to say that. But this is the start of Sarah's redemption as a character for me. Yeah, the Speaker of God. Oh, hot, by the way. The Speaker's an interesting character, but we only got this episode for her. I hope we get to see the Speaker again. She's a very interesting character for more than one reason. I think they are building Lute up so that she can be a villain in a later season. Yeah, I did hear that Lute was kind of like a sleeper villain in this season, but she's going to be more important later on. I heard that, but I'm not sure if it's confirmed or anything. The songs in this episode are pretty good. The Like You is fine, but the other ones are really good. I love Penches's backstory. This is where we started getting backstories on characters, and I love Penches's backstory. The whole timeline with the Jack the Ripper thing, still a little odd, but I still really do like how his backstory lined up with his time in hell and why he was there, and then that kind of like redeemed itself and kind of like got him up to heaven. Everything connected from his human life to his hell life to his heaven life. Everything connected very smoothly, and I really like that. This is also where we got introduced to Abel, who is a really good character. I really do like him. And I wasn't too sure about him in this episode because he's Adam's son, so I'm not sure if the positive vibes that he was throwing out there was a mask that he was putting on. And if he was truly like a monster underneath. So I didn't really trust Abel all too much until about halfway through. I really did start to like him and start to trust him more. But yeah, this is where we got introduced to him. This is also where Emily and Penches really did, like, you could see that they were going to be the important characters that they were teased to be. And I'm glad that we did get more Emily, because we didn't really get all too much back in season 1, and I'm really glad that she's more important here. I know this might be controversial, but I hope we see Jesus or the other archangels one day in the show. I mean, if we see God, I think that would be pretty cool. I'm an atheist myself, so I'm not really a believer in God. But I think that seeing God in Hazbin Hotel would be pretty cool. I would love to see God. I think seeing God would be very cool. And kind of intimidating. Because it's God. Well, if we saw the Holy Spirit, I'm sure we'll see Jesus at some point. Maybe I don't know, but that'd be pretty cool if we did. I wonder who would voice him. Who would voice God? That's a good question. I have no idea who would voice God. Morgan Freeman. Oh my god. That would be awesome. The fact that Morgan Freeman has already played God in another movie before this. I think he's played God in so many movies before. I think that would actually work. Weird Al is Jesus? Oh my god. Or maybe God could be multiple voices at once. That would be cool. I think that would be a nice touch. But yeah, Storyteller, really good episode. I really like it. I thought Vivienne said the concept of God was difficult to picture, so she created the speaker of God as the closest representation the show could get without any complications. Oh man, I really hope we do see God at one point. That'd be cool. All right, number 3. This one's difficult. Okay. Yeah. Silenced. I love this episode. Silenced is next. I like this episode a lot. The song Vox Populi, I really like Lucifer's part. I wish it was just that and it was longer, because then it would be like one of the top 5 songs. I really love Lucifer's bit of the song. Vox's bit, not so much. Hello, Chris. I like how intimidating this is where Vox became such a great villain. He became so intimidating and so dark. I actually was worried for everybody past this point. Because before this, Vox was more cartoony. He was more like a cartoon, not really taken too seriously type of villain. But at this point, he was fucking intimidating. I really liked Lucifer's importance in this episode. I think that we're getting more into depth within his personal feelings, especially during the Charlie crash out, which I think that's Charlie at her worst. Because once again, she pissed me off. And the fact that it took that long for Vaggie to be like, you know what? Fuck this. Like, Vaggie is really one of the best characters of the season. Vaggie has shot up to near the top of the list of best characters. Vaggie has been the MVP this season. But I really like Lucifer. He's still funny as shit. Like, Lucifer is still, like, one of the funniest characters. Every scene with him, like, there's never a dull moment with him. We got to learn why he doesn't do more. It's because he literally can't. I thought when I reacted to it initially for the first time, what you guys saw in the video, I thought he just couldn't. Like, he wasn't allowed to. Like, he could get in trouble for doing it, for killing anybody. But I didn't know he was actually physically restrained from doing it. So for all of you fuckers in the comments section who keep commenting that, I fucking realize it, okay? You can stop fucking commenting that. I'm getting tired of it. All right? For all of you fuckers in my comment section. I really like the heaven aspect. I really do like how we got to see more of heaven. I love that we got to see more of that. Hold on. Okay. Like I said, I love that we got to see more of heaven. And I think that this episode just blends really well with everything that was just explored within this. I think this episode is really good. Number 2, Scream Rain, and number 1 is Curtain Call. I don't think this should be a surprise to anybody. Curtain Call is the best episode. But let's talk about Scream Rain. We finally have Charlie acting appropriately, like how I would expect. She finally learned how to shut her damn mouth and listen. Because Charlie has been pissing me off all season. We finally got Charlie to apologize for the way that she's been acting, especially to Vaggie. We got that really cute song, Easy, with them. I really love that song. I love that moment. I love that scene with them. I love their vibe in this episode. We got to see the twist with Angel Dust. And like I said, that twist. I'm still in shock over that twist. Like, I can't believe that twist, man. I did not see that coming, and the hints were right in front of my face the whole time. Like, I'm honestly shocked that I did not pick up on that. I have a feeling that probably some others did, but I don't know anybody who picked up on that. I haven't really seen a whole lot of reactions, so I don't know if anybody else picked up on it. But I for sure didn't. I for sure did not pick up on that. That was mostly what this episode was either focused on. It was either focused on Charlie and Vaggie, it was focused on Angel, or it was either focused on Carmilla or Husk. We can go ahead and talk about Husk because this is the semi-Husk episode. You know, this episode was kind of split between Husk and Charlie and Vaggie. And I really like how we got more of Husk in this season because that was one of my complaints, is that we didn't get much of Husk or Nifty in this season. Which Nifty still didn't get shit for, but I do like that we did get some Husk moments. I really do like that. We got to explore Husk's character a little bit. He has a lot of self-doubt and a lot of self-pity, and he doesn't have much hope for life, and I think that I would want that to be explored more. He's just so broken inside, and I do want there to be growth for Husk. There's also a lot of moments in this episode for the Husker Dust shippers to freak out about. This was definitely hinting towards Husker Dust sometime in the future. Definitely hinted at that. And then we have Carmilla in this episode, who wasn't really too important, but we did get some nice moments from her, especially in like the warehouse where the weapon was being built. I really do like the small moments that we do get of Carmilla, but I want more. I want more of Carmilla. However, this episode just blends everything really good, really well together. I think it worked. I don't really see too many complaints about this episode. I just think that it's great. It's just a great episode. And then number 1, curtain call. I don't think this should be a surprise to anybody. Curtain call ends everything perfectly. Vox goes full fucking crazy ass villain in this episode. Something's bothering me, man. I think that Christian's performance in this episode is amazing. Christian plays this character so fucking well. I think that we did get to see what Alistair's final plan was and what the outcome was of him using the deal that was made back in season 1 to break his deal with Rosie and then manipulate Vox to break that deal too. Alistair's fucking smart, man. I did not see that shit coming. I know that I think another person did see that coming. They pieced that shit together and they did have that theory. But I didn't realize that theory until after the episode. So once I saw that, I was like, oh shit, I probably should have put that together. Because some other people did, but I didn't. My theories are always wrong sometimes. Not all the time. My theories are correct sometimes, but a lot of the time they aren't. Yeah, even though I don't like Vox, his voice actor definitely captures his personality as well. I do like Vox a lot. I do. I think as a villain, he's so well written. But I'm also pissed with him because of what he did to Angel. I'm pissed at what he did to Angel, but you can't deny that he was a damn good villain. He was a damn good villain during this season. And you can't deny that. He was a damn good villain. I'm concerned for the future that Valentino has taken over the V's, and I'm very worried about that. I like how Baxter kind of like stepped out into the spotlight a little more. I wish that we got more of him earlier, but I guess this was fine enough for this season, I guess. Cherry also like gradually like stepped into the spotlight. I forgot to mention Cherry during this season, but she didn't really have too much to do. Aside from episode 3 with that really cute song with Penchus. It's nice to see in this season that it's not a heaven bad and hell good story. More so both can be bad because at the end of the day, it's human. True. Hold on. Oh, I had to do that. I really like the heaven bits that we got with Serpentius and Sarah. I really like the moment that we got with Rosie and Alistair. As much as I don't like the fucking twist with them, I do like that moment that they had in this episode. I like how Charlie is more brave and listens to people now in this episode. Vaggie, still the MVP. And then we have Abel stepping out and stepping up to loot. I really like that. I love Hear My Hope. I love that song. That song is so good. I like how Vox's villain story ended. I know that he's still an important character. Viv has revealed that he's still going to remain a very important character until the series is over. So this is not the last we've seen of Vox, and he's still going to be an important character, which I'm really excited about. Because not just because I want to see what happened to like his like how humbled he got, because Vivian did say that he got very humbled, and we're gonna see a glimpse of that. But also, I want the answer to see if he's just a TV now. That'd be really funny if he's just a TV now. I really want to see the answer to that. So that's another reason why I want to see Vox again. I think that everything just worked well in this episode. I don't really have any complaints about this episode. Actually, I do have one complaint. The Lilith teaser. Another fucking Lilith teaser. I've explained this before. I don't think that teasing Lilith again was a good idea. Because here's the thing. Last time, we got a teaser for Lilith, and nothing came out about it. Nothing happened. So it's really hard to take this teaser seriously. I don't think... I can't take the teaser seriously until I see that Lilith is actually going to be in the show now. Like, as an actual character. So until Lilith is revealed to actually be a character that's going to be actually introduced as a real character and actually going to have a significance in the story, I cannot take this teaser seriously. So yeah, that bummed me out a little bit at the end, and ending it off on that was kind of rough for me and my experience with it. But other than that, I really don't have any other complaints about Curtain Call. I just think it worked really well. So that is my list right there. So now we move on to the songs. We are now at the songs for Hazbin Hotel. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and say this now. We are definitely not going to be able to do the whole voting thing for your guys' tier list. This is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. And I don't want to rush. I want to get all my thoughts out. So, yeah, we're definitely not going to be able to do that. Damn. I mean, I could put on a poll right now. Let's start a poll. How about that? There's a question for you guys. Let's see what you guys vote on. All right. So we're gonna start with the songs here. I don't think there's any too many songs that I don't like. However, I do have to say, there is definitely one song in this season that is actually terrible. There's one song that fucking sucks in this season. And that is Speedrun to Redemption. This song fucking sucks. I don't think I need to say too much about this because almost everybody will agree with me on this. Speedrun to Redemption fucking sucks. All right, it really does. There's no structure for this song. It's mostly just Charlie rambling. Half the time she's not even singing, she's just talking endlessly, just rambling. I really don't like how this is a forceful experience for Angel Dust. He gets forced enough into enough shit as it is. And like I said, episode 3 is just an episode that gets dragged down by Charlie so much. I just don't think this episode, or sorry, I don't think the song is good in any way. I don't think there's anything redeeming about this song. Just season wise, just overall, your overall thoughts for the poll. Damn. Yeah, I don't think the song is any good. All right. Well, next, let's see. Okay, is there anything worse than that? Yes. Oh, yeah, that. Okay. I don't like this song. When I think about the future, I don't like this song. I don't like it. Yeah, it's gonna stay yellow. Okay. Remember, on the side, I'm not sure if I'm pointing at the right side or not. There's a little color chart there. Ironic that there's nothing redeeming about the song since it's about Charlie trying to redeem Angel on the spot. Yeah, that's kind of funny. When I think about the future, there's the reason why I don't really like this song is because there's way too many tone changes. I've talked about this before. I fucking hate tone changes. I hate them. This is also contradicting because I really like Hear My Hope. and there's slight tone changes in that. However, it kind of works for that one. It's still kind of like similar each time it changes tone. It does kind of work because it does flow well together as a song. So I think that one's fine, but there's multiple literally there's different songs in this song. Was it because of the many callbacks to the songs in season 2? I really don't like how they had multiple songs in one. This is why I had that complaint back in season 1 with Hell's Greatest Dad. I still don't like that song because of that tone change. Because it sounds like 2 different songs in one. I really don't like that. I hate tone changes. I think they ruin the song. I know it's a musical, but I'm still a big music person, and it's one of my biggest pet peeves is tone changes in music. I really fucking hate that shit. I really don't like this song. Number 18. Yeah. Okay. Clean it up. I don't really care about this one. I don't care. Yeah, it's a nifty song. After this, I thought that we were gonna get some nifty moments after this song, but we did not. So the song's kind of meaningless. Clean It Up was actually one of the few I actually enjoyed. Here's the thing. It's so fast-paced. It's hard to make any sense of what Nifty is saying unless you look up the lyrics. There's no emotional significance behind the song. It's shocking when it first happens because you're like, oh my god, we're getting a Nifty song. Like, I did not expect this, but that's the only emotion that you feel for the song. It doesn't really leave you with any lasting emotions, and I don't really care for it. It's not bad, but I don't care. I don't care about Nifty because there's nothing that we've gotten for her. She's funny. She has her funny moments I can laugh at. But when I think about her as a character, I almost laugh. Because she's barely a character. She's barely a fucking character at all. So I don't care. I don't care about Nifty or this song. I accidentally voted thinking of Dispenser Cat. That's funny. Yeah, we will be doing this for the Disventure Camp fans. We will be doing this for season 2 too. For Disventure Camp, we're gonna be doing this for every season of every show that we complete. That includes Disventure Camp. And you know that Yule's going at the fucking bottom. That's for sure. Yule is definitely going at the fucking bottom because Yule fucking sucks. I fucking hate you. Or not you, but I hate Yule. Appreciate you. I appreciate you too. It's a cut-out character, which might explain the song. Yeah, but like, I get that she's chaotic, but there's nothing really for her. Yule does suck. Thank you. Yule is a trash human being. Fuck that guy. Yeah, I don't care about Nifty. Another song I don't care about. Bad With Us. I don't care. Again, most of the song is just from the other overlords that we have nothing for, so I don't really care. I think the end piece, where it's kind of like has a bit of bounce to it, I think that should have been extended, but it's only like 5 seconds long. That's the only good part of the song. Is that last 5 seconds. That's it. But yeah, I don't think this song is very good. I don't think it's bad, but I don't really care. Another song that I don't really care for. Yeah. Like you, I don't. I like the beat of the song, but that's pretty much all I like. I don't like the lyrics. I don't like what it stands for because all it says is that Penchus is so different and nobody's like you, and I don't think it helps them at all. I think that there is not a good meaning behind this song. I appreciate Emily trying to be all sweet and help, but she didn't really help that well. And I don't think this song is really that good, honestly. That pretty much goes for the next song, which might be a very hot take. But Don't You Forget is next. I don't know if that's a hot take or not. But I don't really care about this song. I don't really care for it. I said that too during the reaction because this is a song for Rosie and Alistair. And this was right after the twist was revealed. And because I still don't like that twist, I don't like Rosie's attitude during this song. I don't like her personality. I find her very rude and just a little bit repulsive. It makes Alistair seem very weak in this song. So I don't think, I mean, it has a good beat to it. And I like the singing portion. But the lyrics, the meaning, the visuals, just what the song is about takes away from it so much. I don't like this song. I like the beats and I like the lyrics, but the theme behind it and what it stands for, I don't like. So that kind of balances it out between the stuff that I don't like and the stuff that I do like. I honestly find it in the middle. I just don't think it worked well. It could have been better, but unfortunately the twist wasn't led up to properly. So I don't think it worked well. That pretty much goes for the next one, the Don't You Forget reprise. This one's just a little bit better. Just a little bit. because I think that Vox's portion is really good. But then again, I have to comment on the tone changes. I do really like how they call back to previous episodes information, but I don't like it when it's in a song. I don't like it when it's in a song. So the callback to Stayed Gone kind of brings this song down just a little bit. It does. It does bring the song down. However, most of the song's pretty good. But I just think that because it's so short and because of that callback, I just think that it's mid. It's better than the other ones down here. It's better than the other ones below this. But I just can't bring myself to rank this song any higher. That pretty much goes for the next song, Hazbin Guarantee. This was also a mid. Is it mid? I think it's mid. Yeah. Yeah. It's a mid song. This was the first song of the season. However, that's why I don't think it worked too well because of Charlie, for one, and her portion during this, especially because she's trying to like have Baxter be like the replacement Penchus, which kind of fucked up. And the fact that I really like Vox's portion of the song. That's why it's up so high. However, Charlie's section, I don't really care about. I don't think Charlie's section worked too well. But Vox's did. So that kind of balanced each other out and made this song number 13. So yeah. Vox Populi has to be number 12. I've said this before. I'll say it again. I think this song should have just been Lucifer. It should have only been Lucifer's part. Or at least should have been longer and then switched to Vox. Because Vox's portion is not as good as Lucifer's. And if it was just Vox's song, like even if Lucifer's part was taken out, I think that Vox's song right here could have been a few slots higher. This is why I don't like tone changes, because not only does it piss me off personally, but it also makes Vox's part not that good compared to Lucifer's part. Because there's a lot of people, including myself, that's like, oh, come on, I want to hear more of Lucifer. Why do I have to hear Vox now? That's what I think. Because, like, Lucifer's song should have been a full song, while Vox's should have been a full song. I think that works way better. I liked Vox's portion better than Lucy's. I mean, I guess that's song preference, but I think that Lucifer's part is way cooler. And plus, I don't think Jeremy has had a single solo song. The only songs that he's been in is been Finale, More Than Anything, where you had that duet with Charlie, and then this one. I really just wanted Lucifer to have his own song, and this was really good for him. I really do like the song portion that he had, and I wish it was longer, and I just wish it was his song. I really just wanted that, but I guess that was too much to ask. Let's see. I think Vox and Lucifer should have sang together in the same type of rhythm as Lucifer's part. That would have worked too. I would have taken that. I would have taken that too. I think that would be good too. So, I agree with you. However, that's not the way it went. So, but I do think that would have worked. Vox DEI, I like it. It's short, but I think it's a good segue from the good to the decent. I think it's a good middle ground for that. It's short, but it's really good. Not much to talk about this one because it's only like a minute long. But I like it. It makes Vox seem very powerful. He's very intimidating in this song. So I think that this was a good song for him. All right. Once we get up there, has to be next. Damn, 3 Vox songs right next to each other. Once we get up there, I like it. However, it could have been better. It could have been better. Because the first portion of the song, not too good. But I like the second half of the song, where all 3 of them are singing, Vox, Velvet, and Valentino. As much as I fucking hate Valentino, and as much as I don't really fucking give a shit about Velvet, and I can at least appreciate that they harmonize well with each other, and that they made a good song. But the first half is kind of like slow and slow paced, and I didn't really like the first part of the song, so that's why it's lower than what it could have been, like 7 or 6, kind of like around there maybe. But yeah. Number 9. This is where it's going to get a little bit difficult. Yeah. Live to Live. This one's really good. I liked it. It really shows how much Sarah has grown as a character. I like the harmonization of Serpentius and Sarah. I think they harmonize well. This song has a lot of meaning behind it. It's important to the story. It's important to the characters. It really does work really well. However, I'm not meaning to sound like a broken record. But the tone change. I really don't like repeating myself with problems. It's just, admittedly, it's just personal preference, but like, I think it's better in this song because there's not much of it and it kind of works for the song's topic. I still don't like tone changes though. I still don't. As much as I like callbacks to previous episodes, I don't like it when it's in music form. I really don't. However, I really do like the song. I don't see many problems with it, except for that. Oh god. This is where it's gonna get really bad. Yeah. Yeah. I'm so sorry to all of the Husk fans. But Love in a Bottle is next. I'm sorry to all of the Husk fans out there. But it's not as good as the other ones. The song is pretty upsetting when you think about the meaning behind it. It's basically just Husk going back to his old ways of gambling and drinking and just being a person at a bar just drinking. And that's pretty much it. So it's pretty upsetting topic. But I get it. That's kind of like a problem with his character, or like a flaw with him. Not really a flaw, but like an aspect of his character that's been around since the start. Um, so I get that it's like a big portion of the song. And I love Keith's voice. However, um, I don't think it's as good as the other songs after this. The other songs have a lot more emotional meaning. Um, and I just don't think that this one kind of hit the mark on that. Not as well. So next, oh, um, Live to Live was my favorite. It just hits every mark greatly, except Sarah's development and how Pinterest has gone so far. And yeah, personal preference, I don't mind tone changes. I mean, that's fine. I mean, I get it. Live to Live is pretty good. I don't know. Ah, okay. These are all amazing songs. We're definitely in the pink tier right now. But I just gotta decide which one is 7th place. No, it can't be that. That one's better. I don't fucking know, man. I'm stuck. I'm stuck on here. Fine. Okay, Sarah's Confession. This is a really great song. I really love this song. Sarah's Confession is a beautiful song. Beautiful song. What? Wait. It's hard, okay? These are all amazing songs. This song just is so beautiful. I think I got emotional when I heard it for the first time. This really shows how Sarah was going to develop when she had that moment. This was basically Sarah's realization that she was wrong and there's so much blood on her hands, and that she's like, oh, I'm trying to atone for what I've done. And the speakers part of it helping her through it, and just the song, the beats, the lyrics, the harmonization of those two characters, everything just works. It's really good. I really love this song. Number 6. Piss. Still don't like that name. This is a very good song. I've heard complaints that it's cheesy, which it kind of is. It's a little cheesy, but I think that this is a song that was desperately needed for Cherry as a character, because we didn't really get to see her be too emotional. I think that this really breaks her out into a more like in the spotlight role. Because like that was a complaint that I had back in season 1, that we didn't get much Cherry, and that I really wanted her to step into a more emotional and prominent role, and she did. The first of a few moments being the song. This was one of the first moments where she really stepped into the spotlight, and I think it's one of the most important ones. Because this really shows just how much she has grown since Welcome to Heaven. Because, like I said, if you watch Welcome to Heaven and then you watch the third episode of this season, you can tell that there's growth. You can tell that there's a change in her character. I think that Sir Pentious' part is really good too. Him being alone in heaven. This is right after where he wasn't allowed to visit anybody. This song has a lot of romantic and emotional significance. And I just think it worked. Also, Crystal. Yeah. Her voice is amazing. Christina, Crystal. Which one is it? Oh, God. I'm so sorry. Was it Christina? Or was it Crystal? I don't know. Hold on. All right. Number 5. Losing Streak. The song is great. I love the song. Blake's voice. Oh my God. I want to sleep on a bed made from his voice. That's how much I love his voice. I want to sleep on it. I want to sleep on a bed made from it. That's how much I love his voice. This song is... I can't even put into words how good this song is. Like, it's just an experience that you just have to feel how good this song is. It's a little romantic, especially because you could tell that Husk was definitely getting some romantic feelings for Angel during this. You can definitely tell. But yeah. This song is really good. Wait, what happened? What the fuck? Hey, what the fuck? Okay, there we go. Number 4. Easy. Easy is definitely one of the top songs. For sure one of the top songs. This was right after Charlie kind of redeemed her character herself. She kind of redeemed herself. I've had a complaint since season 1 that we got robbed of a Shaggy song back in season 1. And we finally got it. And I can definitely say that it was well worth the wait. This song is so cute. It's such an adorable song. I could not have come up with a better song for these two characters. Number 3. Gravity. This song is fucking awesome. As much as I fucking hate Loot, I love this song. This song is incredible. It's a rock song, which automatically makes me interested in it. Because I love rock songs. I love rock and alternative rock. So I love rock music. So I really do like it. I think that this song was really good, and it could have been number 1. However, after watching the season and knowing how little Loot matters in this season, kind of has no real significance, you know? It's just kind of there. It doesn't really follow. It doesn't really follow up with anything. And I know that she's probably going to be another villain later on, but for the season, I felt like, I don't know. I felt like there should have been a little something more for Luke to do if once they included the song. Um, However, the song itself is fucking great. I fucking love Gravity. Number 2, Brighter, and then number 1 is Hear My Hope. I don't think anybody should be surprised about this placement. Let's talk about Brighter first. Brighter is an amazing fucking song. Christian nailed this fucking song, man. Christian does great with the music. It's another rock song, and I love it. Or kind of like alternative rock. And I love this fucking song. It works so fucking well. There's there's a few moments that you can point out in the song, and it's like kind of what these moments, you're supposed to not like these moments, like the talking parts. And yeah, kind of, but I like how it still had the like mysterious and creepy vibe throughout those moments too. Like you can really feel that creepiness throughout the whole song. And so it kind of works for me. Not gonna lie, Hear My Hope was my least favorite. Okay. Made a lot of characters act out of character. What? Vox making plain stupid decisions and just a little cringe. You know, I don't like Hear My Hope. Is this real life? What is going on? That's... I don't know how you think that the characters are acting out of character. Most of the characters are acting pretty normal. I don't know who you're referring to, but most of the characters are acting how they should. The only characters I could see that applying to is Velvet and Valentino. That's it. That's the only characters I can see that lining up for. But I mean, during that song, everybody was kind of acting the way they should have been. But let's continue back to Brighter. It's really, really, really good. I really like Brighter. I think it explains Vox's character really well. I think that the background of his character as a song, I think it really works. Because like I think this was the first time that we had a song in the because I think this was the only time that we had a background for a character be explored while it was in the form of a song. And I think it worked pretty well. Velvet and Val work just because they value their life. Then I don't know who you're talking about, because every other character is acting the way that they should. I have no idea what you're talking about. For me, it's just a mid song because I know that there are better songs as well. I mean, Hear My Hope is just like has so much. We can go ahead and move on to Hear My Hope, but like I said, But like I said, Brighter is like really good. I really do like it. And then Hear My Hope. This song has so much emotion behind it. You can tell that there was so much work put into this song. I have commented that there is tone changes on this song, but in terms of flow with the song, I think it works really well. I like Alistair's part with Rosie. He's still conniving and mysterious and mischievous, which is how he should be. And I think that we got a little bit more than what we've been spoon fed so far. You can really tell that he's not really caring all too much about how he acts anymore. And I think that it's really good. I think that that's really leading up and hinting at what his personality is going to be like in season 3. Get some water. Let me rephrase. It broke their character ability wise. Like, since when can they just depower Lucifer's actual power? It just kind of felt thrown in there. Well, then say that. In full honesty, I don't know how that works either. However, I think that because it was angelic, I think that Charlie and Emily really did have the backbone for that, I guess. Because Emily is an angel. She is a head seraphim. She has a lot of power. And then Charlie's the daughter of Lucifer, so she also probably has a lot of power, angelic power-wise. So I guess that kind of helped a lot of the case. And then the other ones, I guess, were just support to help their power, I guess. I don't know. That would explain it. Also, the song itself just didn't hit. It hit for me. It was definitely a good song. I liked Abel's part where he steps up against Lute and kind of like breaks out of his nervous little shell that he's stayed in for a majority of the season. He's really stepping up, and I'm really proud of him for that. However, Charlie and Emily really did pull through on this song. They were definitely really... their performances were really good in this song. There's nothing bad about this song. This song is just perfect. This song is just... there's no other word to describe it. But that is the song tier list for that. There's only 2 songs that I didn't really like. There's a bunch of blues, but there's quite a lot that I did like. So more than half of them I liked. That's pretty good. I don't think that was the case for season 1. I think there was more that I didn't like in season 1. But now we are on to the characters. We are on to the characters of season 2. Everybody's probably been waiting for this one. As I said before, at the beginning of the stream, we only have characters that service the narrative of the story itself. So, we are not putting in random characters in like Molly or Rooster. I know a Rooster comment was made earlier. But yeah, there's no random characters in there. So, the characters we have is Abel, Alistair, Angel, Baxter, Carmilla, Charlie, Cherry, Emily, Husk, Lucifer, Lute, Nifty, Penchus, Rosie, Sarah, Vaggie, Valentino, Velvet, and Vox. So, right off the bat, worst character. Just like last time, I don't think I need to explain this. I have to leave, but share my one opinion. Love Emily and Alistair. I can't place one above the other, and Sarah coming a little behind. Yep, seems about right. Number 18, Loot. I fucking hate this character. I hate this character so much. Hey, no, go back down. You're not escaping last place, Val. Lutz, I fucking hate this character. Like, I fucking despise this character. There's not a single good thing about Loot. Fuck Loot. I hope she fucking loses everything. I want to see this character lose her place in heaven, suffer in hell, and I don't know. I just want to see that. I just want to see this fucking bitch get what's been coming to her. Next character that I'm not a fan of. You know what? Yeah. Yeah, I actually think I'm gonna place this character here. Yeah. Yeah. I just did that. Yeah. I really just did that. I don't like Rosie anymore. Yeah. Once again, that twist brought her character down a lot. And the fact that she is so rude in this season really takes away from her as well. I don't like her. Sorry. She was good in the first season, but not very good in this one. Next up on the list, I hated that twist, to be honest. I like the idea of her and Alistair being besties. Yep, exactly. And it contradicts everything of that from the first season. And it contradicts everything about their characters from everything from the first season. So I really don't like that twist either. Next up. Any characters that I don't like that are remaining. Velvet? I mean, I don't give a shit about Velvet. I don't hate her. I don't really like her either. She's just, I don't really give a shit about. Yeah, I think that's the it of characters that I don't like. Most of the other characters are pretty likable. Or they're mid. Alright, so mid characters. Mid fucking characters. Actually, yeah, I think it would have to be Velvet next. I don't care. I don't give a shit about this character. I don't feel like I want to waste my breath on this character anymore. I've talked about her enough during this stream. So yeah, I'm just not going to waste my breath on this one. Same goes for the next one. I don't care. Once again, Nifty, nothing. Nothing for her character, no background, no history, no development, nothing. So I don't care about Nifty still. Next up. It's harder to care about a character when you don't know them. That's why that people are like, oh, like you don't need to know them to like them. You kind of do, because you don't even know the character. Like, you might like their personality, but, like, that's it. And that's not enough for me to care about a character. I gotta know who they are as a person. You have to develop that character. You don't have to explain her past, but you could. That makes things better. but you have to build up the character. Because otherwise, it's not a character. Nifty is a nothing character. She's in the background most of the time. We got that song of her. We got that one song from her, which is literally why she's above Velvet. If she did not have that song in episode 4, she would be below Velvet. That's the only reason why she was higher than Velvet right now. But if you want me to care about a character, you got to build them up. You got to develop them. You got to grow them. Because otherwise, if they're just sitting in the background doing almost nothing the whole time, I'm not going to care about them. Because there are way more interesting characters that are doing other important shit. I don't care about Nifty. And until she gets growth, I'm not going to care about her. So for all of you Nifty fans out there who want to really be aggressive about defending her and saying that she's likable, I mean, if you really don't like my opinion on that, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know who would be next. Okay, yeah. These two characters would have to be next. Baxter and Carmilla, these ones are kind of like the same for me. I guess you could put them in the same slot if you really wanted to. But yeah. These two are kind of like the same for me. I kind of just don't care. They didn't really do much. And even when they did, it was very late into the season. So it was kind of like too little too late for me. But yeah. I hope we get more Baxter. But yeah. I just feel like Baxter was wasted potential. Who would be next? I love Baxter and Nifty together. So is that a real thing? Are they actually like a romantic thing? I have no idea. That kind of came out of nowhere. Not like romantic. I just think the duo. That's what I thought too. I just think they're really close friends. That's what I think. But I could be wrong. We have been wrong on a lot of stuff during this season. Most of the theories this season were wrong, so I don't know. It could be just a friendly duo, or they could be something more. I don't know. I don't mind if they're romantic or not. I just like them. I like how one of the only things that we get to see from Nifty is undetermined between her and Baxter. It's one of the only things that we get to see about Nifty. And it's fucking undetermined. Do you know how shitty that is? To tease something finally about a character? Like I said, I don't care what we get for Nifty or Velvet. I just want something. I would just want something to grab onto. No Zestial. I kind of forgot about Zestial. Zestial is kind of irrelevant now. He's very forgettable. I love more Nifty backstory. Yes, I don't care if it's backstory, Overlord teasing, or Baxter friendship with her and him. I just want an episode of Nifty. Just give me one. Viv, just give me one episode. Just one. That's all I want. I just want one episode of Nifty. Just have one episode of Nifty, explore her. That's all I want. I just want something. I don't care what it is. I just want something. Just something to hold on to. Oh my god. Ugh. Okay. Let's move on. Next character. Yeah, that's kind of fair. She's a background character. Yep. That's exactly what I said too. She is like that. Next character. Oof. 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 Abel. I like this character. We're in the like portion now. I like this character. There's not much that we have gotten on him, but he has had moments here and there where we get to explore him a little more. He has self-doubt about himself, about what he's capable of, and he kind of breaks out of that. He also had a lot of fear, which he also broke out of. If he didn't have so many moments, he'd be way lower. But he does get some moments here and there that does develop him a little bit. It's not a whole lot, which is why he's a lot lower than what I would like. But I still think that it works for him for the most part, for what he's gotten. But I like Abel, and I hope he has more development in the future. But right now he's at the number 12 spot. Next up, it seems Abel and Luke going to be more important in later seasons. Probably, honestly. That's what it seems like it's leading up to in the last episode. That's what it really seemed like it. Lucifer didn't do much this season, which is a shame. I mean, he did more. He did a little more than in season 1. He was around a lot longer this time. But yeah, he didn't. Well, obviously he can't. So that's obviously a thing too. He can't really do much anyways. His power being limited also sucks. Yeah, but it makes sense because he's so powerful. He would be like the solution to everything. You know, that him being so powerful is like a plot hole. A very big one. So I guess they kind of had to like take his power down a few notches, which makes sense. So I suppose that's why they did that for Lucifer, because he would literally just be the solution to every problem if his powers were not limited like they are. Next up on the list, who's after Abel? I would say Cherry. Cherry's a lot more likable in this season. She's helping everybody a lot more, especially Angel. I like that she stayed at the hotel. Her being around a lot more is definitely cool. I definitely want to see more of Cherry later on. I believe last time she was in like the neutral tier. I don't think we had the colored tiers back in season 1, but she was definitely an average character for me last season. But now she's more likable. I like her more now. And I hope that she gets more development. I think what she gets in this season is pretty good so far. However, it's understandably more focused on other important characters. But I do want Cherry to be more important. Honestly, because next season is more about Charlie and Angel Dust, and because Cherry's such a vital part of Angel's life, I think we'll get more Cherry in season 3. And I'm really down for that. I really want more Cherry in season 3. And I think because Angel Dust is going to be so important in season 3, I really do think that's what we'll get. Also Husk too. I really do think that we're going to get more Cherry and more Husk because of how important they are to Angel Dust. So she's going to be a big support for Angel. Yes, I really want some more moments for Cherry and Husk. Also forgot to add Lilith. She's also not a character. I didn't forget to put her in. I just didn't. I didn't put her in. Because she's not a character. There's nothing that we've gotten for her. She's just, to me, she's just a person in the background. She's not a character to me. She's never even spoken. How can you count that as a character? She wouldn't be going anywhere. She would just be dead set in the blue section. Like, there's not... What can I say about Lilith? Honestly, what can I say about her? What can I really say? I'd be like, okay, next up is Lilith. We got to see her do nothing. Moving on. That's what I would do. That's what I would say. Lilith is not a character. She's an idea. That's what she is. She's a teaser. That's what Lilith is. She's not a character. So I didn't put her in because I don't count her as a character. This is probably why people say I'm rude in my videos. I have gotten that comment a couple times now, where people are kind of like shaming me, being like, "Oh, you're kind of rude." And I'm like, "No, I'm not. I can kind of see it now." I might be a little bit abrasive, but like, I'm not mad at you, Hugo. I'm not mad at you or anything. I'm just mad because we haven't got anything for Lilith. Like, you reminding me about Lilith has pissed me off. I'm just more blunt than anything. You aren't continue being yourself. Thank you. I appreciate that. Like I said, I'm not pissed at you. I'm just pissed because there's nothing for Lilith yet, and I'm so pissed about it because that makes the teaser of the last season irrelevant. Whenever I watch season 1 now and I get that teaser at the end, I'm just like, okay, and? Like, because nothing happens. It's hard to take Lilith seriously. I like listening to your opinions about this kind of stuff. I agree with you most of the time. Yeah, I like how people are like, oh, I really do like your opinions. Because, like, what you hear on stream, like what you're getting now and what you see in videos is complete. Honestly, I'm a completely blunt person. I tell it like it is, no matter what. Some people really don't like that because it kind of comes off as rude or like arrogance or egotistical or something like that, or aggressive or something like that. But it's just like, I'm just completely honest. I don't feel like there's any kind of point in hiding an opinion about something because, like, it's just an opinion on a TV show and some other stuff of other topics. And, like, it's just who I am. I'm never afraid to say how I really feel about someone or something. So what you see is what you get. Not just in videos, but in real life too. Like, I'm this honest in person. Like, if you're a piece of shit, I will tell you you're a piece of shit. I don't care if you're 3 times or 10 times my size. I will straight up tell you you're a piece of shit if you are one. But yeah. Moving on now, we kind of went on a tangent, but let's see who's after Cherry. This is probably also a good time to tell you that I also hold characters responsible for their bullshit. So I feel bad for any fans of this character. This used to be one of my favorite characters. If she did not have her redemption in this season 2, she would have been a lot lower. But I cannot bring myself to rank this character any higher. I'm sorry to Charlie fans, but she can't go any higher. I'm sorry. I get that she redeemed herself in episode 6 and was really good in the other episodes after that. But the problem of not listening and doing whatever the fuck she wanted, fucking shit up, and then placing the blame onto other people are problems that have been a part of her character since the very beginning. All the way back in the pilot, the very first thing that it teaches us about Charlie is that she does not listen to advice and then plays the victim, placing the blame of what happened on everybody else but herself. They showed us that was the first thing that it showed us about Charlie in the pilot episode when Vaggie told her to not sing on live television, and she did it anyways. That was the very first thing that it showed us about Charlie, and it has not changed until Scream Reign. Yeah, I'm hoping that we'll see improvements with her in season 3. Yeah, me too, because if she goes right back to square one, I'm going to be so fucking disappointed. I'm going to be so disappointed. I'm going to be so fucking upset. Kitty Killjoy, another one you would add last place. Yeah, pretty much. I kind of get that she was grieving Petrus, but it's not an excuse. I've heard that before. You can't use that as an excuse. Or, I'm glad that you're not using that as an excuse, but I hate it when people bring up the whole Petrus shit. Because like I said, it's been a problem since the very beginning. People have tried to defend Charlie being like, oh, well, she's grieving Petrus and what happened in the last season's finale. You can't use what happened in the finale to justify a problem that's been with this character since day one. If you use the finale to justify a problem with a character that's been around since the start of the series, you are fucking stupid. You are a fucking moron for using that as an excuse for Charlie. You sound stupid when you do that. I'm sorry if that sounds harsh, but it's fucking true. Stop using what happened later on after this problem was introduced to defend it for the entire show. That makes no fucking sense. You sound dumb when you say that. I'm sorry if that's mean and rude, but I've had enough of that in my comment section. I've heard it so many fucking times, and I'm tired of hearing it. Stop defending Charlie with the season 1 finale. It does not work. Stop using that. You can't defend Charlie's behavior in this season. Not just this season, but season 1 and the pilot. It's just more annoying in this season because it's lasted so long and it's a more like written in thing now. It's more like prominent and it happens more frequently in this season. That's why it's so annoying and so why so many people haven't like commented about it until now is because it's so much more frequent and so much more annoying in this season. I love her, but I want to see her apologize to Angel for how she ignored his boundaries in that one up. I mean, she did say sorry. It was just that Angel didn't really accept it because, like you said, her apologizing kind of loses all meaning after a while, which it kind of does because she fucks up, she apologizes, and then she does something stupid again. Literally, in episode 3, right after that, she apologizes to Angel Dust about her behavior in that episode. And then episode 4, literally one of the first things that Charlie says to Velvet in that episode is that the thing that they put out the day before was heavily fucked with. Which means that episode 4 takes place a day after episode 3 and she's already not listening to advice again. This is why Charlie is so frustrating, because Charlie did not listen for the longest fucking time, and I was so sick of her. But she did redeem herself in Scream Rain, which I do appreciate. I do appreciate that she acknowledged the bullshit that she was pulling. However, most of this season, she's been a pain in the ass. And I have to acknowledge that. And we have to hold characters responsible. That's what I do. I hold characters responsible for the fuck shit that they do. So, like I said, Charlie takes place in number 10. She used to be one of my favorites, and now she's not. I still like her. Overall, I still like her. Season 1, Charlie was pretty good. Season 2, Charlie, not very good. She's kind of like in the middle, but I still kind of like her. I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt because I want to see if she actually learns anything. If she doesn't learn anything in season 3, I'm done with Charlie. I'm done. I'm done with Charlie if she goes back to square one. I'm not having another Barry Allen mindfuck. I'm not doing it again. I've had enough of that in The Flash. I'm not doing it for Charlie. You need to evolve the characters. If Charlie does not evolve as a character, I'm done with her. But for right now, she takes place at number 10. Let's see. What are we at? Number 9. Okay, so number 9. Fuck. Ooh. I am so sorry. There's not enough. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the Husk fans, but there's not enough for him, okay? I want more for Husk. I feel bad about placing him there too. But I have to. I can't place him any higher. I'm sorry. I can't do it. My favorite. I'm sorry. There's just not enough for development for him. I like what we got so far. If he didn't get those moments in episode 6, he would be like... He'd probably take number 12 spot, honestly. Maybe even lower than that. But we did get more of him, so I'm glad that we did. But there's not enough here. I love how he's breaking out of his shell more in this season. But we didn't get to see that much. And I'm hoping that we do get to see more. Next up, number 8. Number 8. Lucifer. I don't think anybody should be surprised by this. Lucifer, once again, kind of like wasted potential. Hold on. Give me 1 second. There we go. Wasted potential in this season, but like I said, there's never a dull moment with Lucifer. There's never a dull moment. If you dislike Lucifer, you your brain is in some fucked up shit. Like, you have to like Lucifer. There's almost nothing wrong with this character other than he's very irresponsible. He is. He's an irresponsible person. And I do have to acknowledge that. But he's so funny. He's so caring. He holds so much trust in others. He's really grown since season 1. In season 1, he's like, oh, sinners are the worst. I don't really want to help them. They deserve what happened to him. Happened to them here. And in this season, he really does hold his own weight. He really does want to help out so much. He does want to protect people. He does want to help them. I think Lucifer has grown in the time that we've had him, but I wish we got more of him. But don't worry, we got season 3 to do, because season 3, like I said, focuses on Charlie and the Morningstar family, which includes Lucifer. So we're going to get more Lucifer next season. And it also focuses on Angel and his family. So I really do like that we're going to get more Lucifer later on. I swear to God, Viv, I swear to God, if you do not have more Lucifer in season 3, I'm going to be so mad. I'm going to be so upset. Because Lucifer is such an interesting character. He's so funny. I love Lucifer. And I swear if he does not get anything in season 3, I'm going to be so mad. Number 7. Lucifer and Alistair, big conflict is already hinted. Yes, I'm excited to see that. I know it was hinted. And I really want to see the results. But number 7, Sarah. Sarah has grown a lot on me. I did not like Sarah in season 1, but now I really fucking like this character. I really like this character, and I hope she keeps doing good because I really like her. I didn't realize that I found a pissed off picture of Sarah before this. I'm just now realizing that, but yeah. But Sarah has grown a lot since season 1. Her coming to the realization that all the blood that has been spilt of the extermination, that all the souls that could have been saved, is on her hands. It was her responsibility. She fucked up and she's going to make it right. And she did. She followed through on her word. She did not say, oh, I'm going to fix it and then backtrack and then be like, oh, no, I'm just going to protect heaven and we're not really... who dies? Whatever. She didn't do that. She used the army as a very last result. She put faith in Emily. She put faith in Abel. She put faith in Charlie. She put faith in peace rather than violence. She made violence the very last resort. She did everything in her power to make things right, to redeem herself, and to make sure that even though hell couldn't uprise, she made damn good sure that peace was an option before violence was. So I really like her character in this season. I think she grew a lot, and I can't wait to see what Sarah does next. I can't wait to see how Sarah helps later on. Number 6. Oh, okay, this is where it gets difficult. Oh, no. I'm going to get yelled at for this. I'm definitely going to get yelled at for this. There's no way I don't get yelled at. I'm just going to wait for everybody in chat to lose their shit over this. Listen. I love Angel, okay? I do. However, he doesn't do much in this season. I know that he had an important role in episode 3, and there was that twist in episode 6. However, I think that after this season, Angel's not the best character anymore. He's not. I still love him a lot, so don't think that I don't love Angel Dust. I do. He's still one of my personal favorite characters. However, I think that the other characters below right here are better. I do. I do think these characters are just better. So let's move on. Number 5. God. This also hurts me to do. This hurts me to place this character at this spot. That hurt me to do. Here's the thing. Alistair takes number 5 spot. The reason why, let's go over the good stuff. He's very mysterious. Once again, he's a character that you never know what's really going on with him, and I love that about his character. He's still very mysterious. Clearly a bad guy, but is also on the hero side, which is very interesting to see. He was the mastermind of the entire season. Pretty much. And I do love the callback to the deal that was made with him and Charlie. And he used that to break the deal with Rosie and to break the deal with Vox. Him scheming this whole time, making Vox like angrier and angrier to get him kicked out of the V's and have his plan be foiled because of how unhinged he was acting. Alistair really is the prime rage baiter. And I love how mysterious he is. I loved almost everything that he did. However, I've mentioned a problem, a moment of the season, and I have complained about this particular character in this moment during the stream before. The Rosie deal reveal. This takes away from Alistair. It does. Once again, that deal has ruined and completely contradicted everything about the deal, about his character, about Rosie's character. It's brought down those characters. Once again, I think that the deal made with Rosie, if it was going to be revealed, should not have been a twist. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't work. And it really brings down this character because it ruins the consistency that it had in season 1. I think the twist about the reveal does bring down Alistair's character. But other than that, Alistair's a really good character in this season. I really do like him in this season. Number 4, Emily. Emily was also the MVP of this season. Honestly, that pretty much goes with the next character. Serpentius. These characters are pretty much the same one for me. These are literally once again, you can. I said it again for another character. Who was it? Oh yeah, Baxter and Carmilla. You can practically place those on the same tier. Same with Emily and Serpentius. These guys are equally important to the season. I love that we got more screen time with these two characters. I love how important they are to the plot. I love their personalities in this. I love the growth that they have. Their development is really, really good. The Penthouse backstory is really, really good. The way Emily is now breaking out of her sweet self and being more assertive. I love that. I want to see more of Emily really becoming a more assertive angel and really taking charge a little more. I love these two characters. These characters have grown so much. I love them. Number 2, Vox, and then number 1 is Vaggie. Probably a big surprise to a lot of people considering a lot of people's opinions on Vaggie in the first season. But I honestly do think that Vaggie is the best character of the season. But let's go ahead and talk about Vox. What an amazing villain. Holy shit. Vox as a villain is so fucking good. They really did great with Vox as a villain. I fucking love Vox as a villain. And I love that he's becoming, he's remaining as an important character throughout the show now. Because Viv has said that. We're not done with Vox. He's going to remain an important character. And I fucking love that. I fucking love that Vox is going to be an important character still. Oh wow, I'm really running out of time. But Vox is so good as a villain. Almost everything about this character is so good. However, he would have been number 1 if it wasn't for the Angel Dust twist. I did have to dock him a few points for that. However, that's the only flaw that I see with this character. Everything else about this character is so good. The backstory was good. The manipulating Carmilla and all of hell was good. The way he treated Charlie was good. The way that the beef between him and Alistair was good. Everything about this character is so fucking good. Except for the Angel Dust twist. That was over the line. That was over the line on Vox's part. However, that's it. That's the only flaw with this character. And then number 1, Vaggie. I don't think that there's another character that deserves number 1. Vaggie was the MVP of the season. She hard carried this season. She really did. Between running the hotel, putting Charlie in her place, having Lucifer more involved, coming up with plans to help Charlie, which honestly she deserves all the points in the fucking world for how much she helped Charlie after her behavior in this season. The way that she's really supportive of everybody. She's very sweet, but also very merciful or merciless. She's very sweet, but also very merciless. And I think that this character has just shined so much in this season. I don't find a single flaw with Vaggie. This character does not have any flaw in this season. Everything is so good about Vaggie. I do not have a single complaint. But that is it. That is my ranking. Like I said, we kind of ran out of time. We weren't going to have enough time for the voting on the tiers. So I do apologize that we didn't get to do that. But I will make it up with something at some point. I'm not sure what, and I'm not sure when, but I will. But this was fun. I really did enjoy this. Like I said, we're going to do this for every season that comes out of every single show that we do. So when season 3 rolls around, we will do it for season 3. And when season 4 rolls around, because that has been confirmed, we'll do that for season 4 as well. Also, to anyone else who also watches the Disventure Camp reactions, we are also doing that for season 2 when it's done and over with. So we will also be doing that for Disventure Camp season 2. Also for Murder Drones as well, for the viewers who watch the Murder Drones reactions. So there you go. There is the stream done. Thank you guys so much for watching. MZ Hugo. Let's see who else was here during the stream. Allure, thank you for joining in. Happy Nightmare. Foxman. Cade. Let's see who else. Rain. Selfie. Let's see who else. Jennifer. And 3 icons. Thank you all for joining in the stream. First time catching one. Yeah, the first one live. Yeah. It's fun here. We do a lot of cool stuff. If you guys don't know, I also stream on Twitch as well. If you want to catch more streams, I normally stream on Twitch. However, I do the rankings on YouTube because that's where most people come from. But I do stream on Twitch. There should be a link down in the description. There should be. There's not. Fuck my life. Okay, there should be one on my main page. Is there one on my main page? Yes, there is. All right, so it's on my main page when you did the links on the channel. So there's that. So if you want to catch more streams, I stream from time to time. Also join the Discord server if you want to know updates on uploads or streams or anything like that. But yeah, other than that, guys, this stream is done. Thank you guys so much for joining in. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you guys enjoyed the ranking and my opinions on this. This will be cut and edited down for a YouTube video, just so you guys know. So if you want to see that edited version on YouTube, I will let you guys know when that comes out. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. And I will see you guys later. Have a good night, everyone.
Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you. I have no regrets, yeah, I'll tie up my chest. I'll never forget what it's like to be in debt. Been stabbed in the back bed, I'll show you what happens. Pass me the mic and I'll show you with action. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you could never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you could never own. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right, and see life do what you want. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what I'm a human being. Cover them with tattoos so you can't see. Knew it from the start, you had problems with me and the things I could be, I just wish I had seen. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want. Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you. I have no regrets, yeah, I'll tie up my chest. I'll never forget what it's like to be in debt. Been stabbed in the back bed, I'll show you what happens. Pass me the mic and I'll show you with action. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you could never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want. So give me all the scars, I'm a human being. Cover them with tattoos so you can't see. Knew it from the start, you had problems with me and the things I could be, I just wish I had seen. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own.